Me know we love to laugh, but remember, all fun and no learn make you a dull boy. Me put together one little beginner's guide to teach you more about AI.
When I first heard the word AI, I thought of scary robots from movies. But the truth is, AI isn't some evil machine. It's just a way of teaching computers to be smart. Kind of like giving them homework until they learn. And once I understood that, everything suddenly made more sense. Let's go through it together. I stands for artificial intelligence. Artificial just means man-made. And intelligence is about being smart. Put them together, and you get computer smartness that humans built. For example, when your phone unlocks by looking at your face, that's AI. When YouTube suggests the next video you like, that's AI too. It's not magic. It's just technology trained to copy things we humans do. The next thing that I learned about was something interesting called machine learning. At first, it sounded complicated, but it's actually simple. Imagine teaching a kid with flashcards. You show them 100 pictures of cats and dogs. At first, they'll guess wrong. But the more examples they see, the better they get. That's exactly how machines learn too. They practice on data until they spot the patterns. That's why Spotify can guess your favorite songs. Or Netflix knows what shows you'll binge next. They learn from your choices. Next, I came across neural networks, something equally as interesting. But honestly, that sounded like science fiction. But when I broke it down, it wasn't so bad. Think of the human brain. It has billions of tiny connections that work together to solve problems. A neural network is the computer's version of that. It's not alive, but it copies the way our brain connects dots. That's how AI knows the difference between a cat picture and a dog picture. Or how it can turn your words into an image. It's like giving computers a mini brain built out of math. Then I discovered APIs. That word used to intimidate me, but the idea is actually easy. API stands for Application Programming Interface, but don't worry about that. Just picture it as a bridge between two apps. Let's say you're checking the weather on your phone. That app doesn't have all the weather data itself. Instead, it asks another service for the info through an API. It's like when two people speak different languages and need a translator. The translator doesn't make the info. They just deliver it clearly. That's what APIs do for apps. Another big word I came across was NLP, which stands for Natural Language Processing. That sounded like something from a science lab, but really it just means AI that understands human language. When you type a question into ChatGPT, it doesn't freak out at the English words. It knows how to read, understand, and reply in a way that makes sense to us. Instead of making us learn computer code, NLP lets computers learn our language. That's why you can ask Siri for directions or Google to finish your sentence while typing, all thanks to NLP. Once I started learning these words, I wanted to actually try AI for myself. And that's when it got exciting. The first tool I tried was ChatGPT. I asked it to write a poem about pizza and it actually did it. Then I played with Canva AI, where I could type something like make a poster with neon colors, and it designed it for me. Finally, I tested Pictory, which took plain text and turned it into a video with pictures, music, and captions. All in minutes. These tools showed me AI isn't just theory, it's something you can play with right now, today. So yeah, AI isn't just for scientists in labs or giant tech companies. It's already around us in our phones, our playlists, our maps, even our homework helpers. Once you break down the big words, you realize AI is just a smart assistant learning from us. And the best part, the more you play with it, the more you learn with it, and eventually even monetize it. That's when AI stops feeling scary and starts feeling powerful. And honestly, that's just the beginning. So like and follow if you'd like to hear more.